probably thinking about slapping primer all over this mirror. But before you do that, I got 4 tips that you might want to hear. Now, typically our smaller pieces like antennas, door handles, or the mirrors are going to be the ones that stress us out the most. These areas require a good amount of stretch, and they also come with a good amount of peel back if you don't do it correctly. Let's go ahead and hop into this install, and I'm going to show y'all how to do this properly. So tip number 1 is the surface is still dirty, and you probably didn't prep it good enough. So let's go ahead and wipe this down with 70% isopropylene alcohol. This is gonna make sure the surface is super tacky. And it's just gonna help to prevent the wrap from peeling back from those edges because they're super clean. Now, once that dries, we gotta understand that we're not trying to be a superhero here. We're gonna split this mirror into possibly 3 pieces. The reason I say 3 is because we got a body line right here that we can use to wrap the bottom. We always wanna put a cap piece right here on the inside, and then we'll take the last piece and take it over the top. Now, tip number 2 is making sure that you're using the proper material. I got some knifeless 3M tape here. And we're gonna use this to go ahead and split the mirror in half. For me on these charger mirrors, I like to go ahead and lay it into this recess area first because I like to pull a little tab over this area. We're gonna spin it back this way. I have my knifeless just lay in this recess spot. Go all the way around right here. On the back side, I'm gonna give myself more than enough knifeless tape, so I'm not struggling trying to rip this thing, and I'm just gonna lay that flat on the mirror itself. So after that, we're just gonna grab one of our pieces of scrap that we got that's left over. We're gonna make sure we got enough coverage, and we're just gonna go ahead and cut this piece out. Now we go ahead and remove our backing paper. Just wanna make sure we got full coverage here. And we do this bottom piece first, just because whenever we have runoff of rain, and also we don't want this blue area to be showing, we want the seam to go over top of it and be pointing down so we can't see anything. So that's why we like to do the bottom first on most stuff. So I just want to go ahead and wrap the flattest area first. Grab my heat gun, heat it up a little bit. We don't want to pull it too crazy. We just want some good tension across the mirror. That's super easy for us to squeegee out all that excess film and bubbles and get these wrinkles out and all that. Relax, pretty easy for us. No wrinkles up on the side. Lay it into this recess. We're not forcing it. We're just feeding it into this recess over my knifeless tape. To not get myself all this extra, when I cut, I'm gonna cut away from the working area. Cut me off a little tab away from the working area. And heat up this piece. Lay down, got all that covered in that area right there. You see I still have a really long piece. So I'll fold it on the mirror back here. Go ahead and pull it around. And rip off the top piece. So that's essentially how we want the bottom piece laid. I'm not gonna take y'all through the whole trimming process of that. Our next piece is gonna be on the side, so let's hop straight into that. All right, so this piece is good to go. So we'll go ahead and switch our mirror into a different position. Do a single piece on the back here on its own. I like to do it pretty much on the flat side whenever I do it. That way when somebody's looking at it from this direction, they cannot even see the inlay. They have to be sitting inside the car to see the actual inlay. So let's go ahead and get that laid down. There's a lot of mirrors where you could kind of almost one piece it. You should only do that if you have a lot of experience because you're gonna get a lot of peel back. We always wanna put this cap piece when we're first starting out, or if we just wanna make sure that we're not gonna have any peel back on the project. We got the curvature matching the body line of the actual mirror. We're gonna go ahead and get a small piece to put right here. Want to break that blade off, make sure we got a fresh blade when we're cutting. That allows us to score the wrap and not actually dig through the wrap and the paint at the same time. Now that we got this inside piece, we got this lower piece taken care of, we're gonna put our last piece of knifeless tape on this mirror, and then we're gonna go grab the ProForm. Sure the top edge of your knifeless is matching up with the top edge of the vinyl. That's just gonna make sure that you get a super consistent and even cut all the way along the mirror, and it's gonna help to hide that inlay a lot more. All right, so you just wanna squeeze it all the way around. Make sure it's laid down super flat. You just wanna heat it up, make sure we get all the wrinkles out, make sure it's nice and soft, malleable, so we can stretch this thing in one go. I'm gonna go ahead and hook my corner first. I'm gonna give it a little pull across. I like it right there. Go ahead and tack it down. We're gonna trim away all this excess film. Top. This over our knife, this over here on the side. Bottom here. Let this shrink down. You get this corner as perfect as I want it to. But we can relift it to body line area. Give it some heat. And then stretch it around this corner a little bit. Pass the knife, so we're good to go. Got this in the middle, this wrinkle's in the middle. We're just gonna heat it. Should just hug the mirror because we got tension going this way and tension going that way. I'm gonna sit it in that recess area. Sit it right down. Go ahead and pull that around. So we just want to go around the mirror, post heat all these inlay pieces, make sure they're not wrinkling up on us. Now I'd say one of the most crucial parts of this process is making sure that you post heat the mirror. If you do not post heat it, then it is possible that it will peel back. You want to make sure you're heating it to a temperature of, I'd say around 200 degrees for most vinyls. And what that's going to do is it's going to kill the memory of the film, so it doesn't even have a chance to peel back on you. But if you go around the mirror and you see it starting to finger up on you immediately, you probably overstretched it. So go ahead and redo the piece and try it again. Like I said before, you do not need to slap primer all over your mirror just to get it right. It just takes a little bit of time, patience, and making sure that you have the right tools. Now, if you're still hungry for knowledge, then go ahead and check out this playlist that I got popping up. And I'll see y'all next time.